Hello everybody, this is Daniel Babis. Welcome back to Daily Soap Dish. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button down below. We cover a ton of 90 Day Fiancé here on the channel. Alright, so let's get into it today. We have a big program up ahead, lots to talk about in the world of 90 Day Fiancé. So let's get into it. So first off, we're going to be discussing Jenny and Sumit, Jenny Sladden and Sumit from India, and what is going on with these two. Well, right now on the show, on The Other Way, we have seen Jenny make this journey all the way to India once again. This must be her third or fourth trip, or maybe more. She has been there plenty of times already. And, you know, she has made her trip to India, but, you know, she is trying to get some conclusion in this whole Sumit being married and getting a divorce thing. So, this is the situation on the show. We are seeing this whole scenario kind of progress and unfold. Of course, it looks very unlikely like Sumit will be able to get a divorce just because of all the complications there are in India. It just doesn't seem to be that simple. It seems like something that could take months, but probably even years. Well, in real life, actually, the reality perhaps might be a little different. Just a few days ago, Jenny actually went on Instagram and she kind of she did a post and she kind of alluded to the fact that she is still in India with Sumit. So we know on this season of The Other Way that Jenny went there at some point, perhaps early in the year or maybe even last year. So it seems like she is still in India. So the question is, did Jenny come back and to the States and go back to India? However, we know that the coronavirus pandemic hit in about March of this year, and so it's been very, very difficult since then for one person to travel from like a place like America to a place so far away like India. So if Jenny is in India, and the indicators are that she is right now, well, she has been there basically since earlier this year or last year. So a lot of people are speculating that this couple actually might be married as a result. So it's possible that Sumit and his wife actually got a divorce, and it's possible that you know, Jenny was able to marry Sumit. We don't know for sure, guys, because of course they will not give us information. You know, they will not go that far as to tell us exactly what is going on. But this is very, very interesting, and of course the fact that they are still together definitely kind of hints at the fact that even if they're not you know, married at this point in time, they definitely are very serious about each other, and they definitely plan on going all the way. Alright guys, next thing we're going to talk about is a minor update in the Paul Stale and Karine Martin Stale saga, the whole situation, this very explosive situation. Of course, yesterday we spoke about, you know, the news that Paul is actually accusing Karine of basically attempted murder, in other words. Well, I was just browsing John Yates' Instagram, and there is a minor update in this whole thing. Now, some of you might be aware of this, but basically, this whole glass in the food story that Paul is saying, because of course so far in the restraining order that was released by US Weekly, we only know that Paul said that Karine actually tried to put glass in his food and basically try to take him out as a result of that or something. But right now more information is coming out that Paul actually went to Dairy Queen, and at some point in the last week or 2 weeks on Facebook, he was kind of going on a tirade about how he found glass in his food that he got from Dairy Queen. So, and he actually says that he ate it, and he was actually saying, he was asking people if he's gonna be okay, saying that he hopes that he was gonna be fine, and all of that. So it's very interesting because the story kind of seems to change a little bit. So the question right now is, did Paul and Karine go to Dairy Queen together? And at some point, did Karine actually, you know, drop a few huge blades of glass glass in there? Or was Paul just at Dairy Queen and did this just happen? It's really not very clear, guys, and the more information that comes out, the more confused I am. Here's the other thing that Paul said in this whole thing. Some people were telling him that, hey, Paul, you gotta go to the hospital. And Paul basically said that, no, I don't want to go to the hospital because of this whole situation with the coronavirus. So he said, I'm avoiding the hospital with all this virus chaos, so I hope you are correct, and blah, blah, blah. So basically, he did not want to go to the hospital for a huge chunk of glass, or actually more, because he actually pictured a chunk of glass, but we're assuming that he actually ate some more, because he wouldn't be able to picture the one that was already in his throat or in his belly. So this is very interesting because, of course, we know that Paul actually went to the hospital. He was there last week as he was getting tested and supposedly tested positive for an STD test. So the same Paul that had no issues going to the hospital, and not just going there, but actually putting it on his Instagram feed, is the same Paul that says, no, 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 the hospital is not for me. It's too dangerous to go there because of this whole coronavirus thing. So the more Paul is talking, the less believable he is because, you know, the story that he's putting out there with this glass thing seems a little fishy considering the fact that he was in the hospital for an STD test. So the more Paul is talking, the more holes that are appearing in his story in my books. I don't know what you guys think, but I just see lots and lots of holes, so I don't really know what to believe with this guy anymore. Alright guys, so the next thing I wanted to talk about is Stephanie Matto. Now, lots of people actually don't like this girl. People that are very, very big fans of 90 Day Fiancé don't like her. Some might even go as far as hating on her. Of course, we know that she was a bit of a phony. Her relationship was one of the worst angles I have ever seen, not just on 90 Day Fiancé, but ever. It was completely useless. It was boring. Stephanie was boring. She was a bad actress. She didn't seem like she was into the relationship with Erica at all. She was not interested in giving us, you know, some entertaining moments. There was nothing good about her appearance on 90 Day Fiancé. It was a massive, massive failure. However, what is not a massive failure for Stephanie Matto is actually her OnlyFans account. And Stephanie has went online and she has released some information about her earnings, and you will be shocked. I was shocked upon finding out this information. Stephanie is rolling in the dough. Now, some of you guys might know that just a few weeks ago, Stephanie posted a picture at a car dealership, at a Porsche dealership actually, with her brand new keys, and she was kind of like, promoting or whatever the fact that she had gotten a brand new Porsche. And a lot of people in the comments back then were wondering, hey Stephanie, where are you getting all this money? Because 90 Day Fiancé doesn't pay all that much. Well, here you have the answer, guys. OnlyFans is making Stephanie Matto very, very rich. So basically, Stephanie posted this. So she says that just actually in a half month, guys, if you can't believe this, she has earned basically a total of $33,842. That is net. The gross was actually $42,303. But of course, OnlyFans is going to take a cut of that, which is in the region of 15 to 20% or so. So, wow. That is insane. This girl is making so much money for having so little acting talent. She has definitely found her niche on OnlyFans. According to her, she is in the top 0.05% of earners on that platform. Now, look, guys, I haven't really been on her OnlyFans. I know people can show R-rated things, you know, for money basically and things like that. So I don't really know exactly what she does because I don't really have an interest. But girls out there, if you want coaching, Stephanie is providing coaching. So if you want to start an OnlyFans account, actually Stephanie, this is what she was doing by showcasing this information. She was trying to get people involved in her coaching lessons on OnlyFans. So look, she has the numbers to back it up. If you're interested, you can go on her Instagram and find out more information. I'm still shocked at how much money this girl is making. Alright guys, now last but not least, we have a small update in the Nicole Nafziger story. Now I know I said I wasn't going to talk about her much. This is just a small update, and actually there is a reason why I'm bringing this up, and I will let you guys after I tell you what the story is about. So basically, Nicole Nafziger posted a picture yesterday, some 20 hours ago, and she basically is holding a newborn baby. It's actually her sister's baby. Now this is fine, guys. This is great. This is a positive moment. It's a moment that should be cherished. However, if you go on her post, you will see that there is tons of negativity on this post. A post that should be so positive and that should be full of good feelings is actually loaded with negativity. And why is that? Well, because we know that Nicole Nafziger returned to the US about 4 or 5 days ago. Now, we know that due to the coronavirus, you're supposed to quarantine for about 14 days once you return from a different country. And Nicole Nafziger, well, she is not doing that. So she is eliciting a lot of hate. I'm actually surprised she hasn't taken this post down because people are really ripping on her, and I can't say that I blame them. However, this is the thing, guys. Nicole is bringing all of this onto herself because in reality, a lot of people believe that she was in the US for much longer than the time that she said that she came back. So it's possible that Nicole actually has already quarantined in the US, but in the eyes of the public, in the eyes of you and me, Nicole is telling us that she only came back 5 days ago. So as a result of that, people are ripping on her. So this is the perfect case, the perfect demonstration of how once you kind of get involved into this lying kind of scheme, you know, it's one lie after the next, and then before you know it, you kind of get engulfed into this lie, and then you don't even know where it can lead to. And what, like, sometimes, you know, something that should be very, very positive, it's going to turn into a negative because people just don't believe you anymore, and so you get a lot of hate. So in a way, I kind of feel bad for Nicole because this should be a positive moment, but I feel like she's brought all of this onto herself. Now, if she was right that she did really come back some 5 days ago, well, then she should know better than to go and to hold a baby and to go into a hospital and put so many people at risk. You know, she was coming from Morocco, a different country. She has passed through all these airports, and you know, she actually went to New York before flying back to Florida, supposedly. So she should definitely know better than holding a newborn baby and you know, putting so many people at risk. But we don't know what the real story is with Nicole, so it's hard to say, but lots of hate as usual with Nicole. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. This was just to update you guys on what is going on in the world of 90 Day Fiancé today. So don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please hit that subscribe button down below, and we'll see you guys.